Hello. I've realised that the first couple of seconds of these lives get cut off on Facebook, and so I don't normally watch them back because, to be honest, I don't have time. But I did look at one the other day, and I'd said something right at the start, and then it was cut off, which meant the next minute of talking made no sense whatsoever. I thought it was really funny. So I'm definitely safe now. We're definitely live, and I'm definitely safe to say, hey, Rebels, how's it going? If you're watching this on the replay, please drop me a little note in the comments to let me know that you were here. It's lovely to be engaging with you guys. And it's the whole point of why I'm doing this live, because I would love to actually be talking with you rather than just recording videos on my own in the corner somewhere. I absolutely love to connect with you guys. So please do let me know that you're here. Drop a little comment in the chat that if you are on the replay. I'm just sharing into the Rebellious Business Network, which is growing. Oh my gosh, that baby is so beautiful over there. The Rebellious Business Network is our community of, well, I can't keep count. I think we've got 4,700 members. I've been saying 4,500. It's just, I'll keep saying 4,500 until it hits 5,000, but we're going to hit that very soon. It's very exciting, and it's growing nice and fast. If you're not in there, just search for Rebellious Business Network and you will find us. And if you are in there, hey, awesome to see you. My intention for these lives, well, I had a few intentions. One of them was to go live anyway, every day, every weekday for 30 days. And the reason being is I've got a new baby. I've got 3 kids. I am very busy, and often there are excuses to not go live or to not create content. And also, after having the baby, I had a bit of social anxiety as well. And so I wanted to work on that and show up at the same time. What better than to force yourself to go live for 30 days? So that's what we're doing. But the second purpose of it was that actually I've been being asked so many questions in the Rebellious Business Network. And honestly, I'm not answering the questions. We're getting so many questions on the front door as people enter the group, and some great questions too. And I thought, shit, we better start answering some of these questions. So I am answering them live on here. And also sharing a little bit into behind the scenes as well. Yesterday, my live session was showing you how I was giving feedback to and training up our new designer on the team. He's actually a copywriter. He's decided she's going to take on the design side of stuff as well, and is learning from scratch and doing an amazing job. But yes, I've been working with her, and I basically just shared screen and showed you all the feedback that I'd given her on the designs that she created, some real good tips for DIY designing, because I do all of the designing at Rebellious. I absolutely love it. I find it really fun. So I did that. And then I am late today. I've been going live at around 9. It's just late today. I'll be honest. The baby has kept me awake all night. Bless him. He had his jabs and he's been having fevers, and he has not been a happy bunny. So I am shattered, absolutely shattered. But that's not even, that could be an excuse. I'm not letting it be an excuse. I would have felt so awful if I didn't go live today, when I've committed in front of everyone to do that. So here I am going live anyway. But also I had an amazing conversation with a dear friend of mine, Jason, who reached out after hearing about our email problems, which have been, oh my gosh, when you start to get a bigger email list, you start to realize there's a whole wealth of things that can go wrong. Email marketing is brilliant when you have a small list. As you start to get a bigger list, it becomes a bit of a beast. You have to really look after it, and it can really decimate your business if you don't. We've had a few issues where our emails just aren't delivering. And it's because I didn't realize about shared IPs and all these things, and I'm learning on the go, right? And that's the beautiful thing. I'm going to be an expert on IPs this time next year. I'm already semi the way there after all the conversations I've had, and after the wonderful conversation with Jason, and he's put me on to a great contact that I'm going to reach out to, and hopefully get some more support. But yes, so anyway, I've been really busy. Like, we've got a launch happening next week. And if we can't be delivering emails, like, that's going to be a nightmare. So I'm really, really busy in the background trying to fix the email issues. And I think I've done it. but now we need to warm up the IP. So look, tech jargon aside, I've been struggling, okay? It's been hard. I was up all night sorting that, and then up all night with a baby, and here I am going live anyway. So yeah, happy Friday. Happy Friday. We've come to the end of the week, and it's the last live of the week. I've got a really great question I want to answer on today's live. By the way, I can see there are some of you watching. Drop a comment in the chat. Come and get involved. Don't leave me here on my lonely Todd. Come and be a part of this. Let me know that you're here. Okay, question that I'm answering today is basically, what is the best lead magnet? But there is a better, I'll position it in the actual question. Here we go. What's the best lead magnet to attract high quality clients, brackets, without wasting time? That's a bloody brilliant question. This is from Susan, who's asked this question. Now, really great question. And the reason why I love it, there's two parts to this, is that number one, you want to attract high quality clients. You're already thinking about that, which is a very good place to be thinking. Oh, hello, Marion. Yes, happy Friday, Marion. Good to have you here, darling. But yeah, so attracting high quality clients, because you can be, you can be attracting everyone and anyone, and they won't be high quality and they're not going to buy your services. So you want to be thinking about attracting high quality people. That's really key and really important without wasting time. I hear you. 4 kids over here. I'm busy. I don't want to be wasting time either. So I absolutely hear you. And I think that, there is a lot of time wasting to be had in marketing, because you have to test things, right? And you have to play around and you have to experiment and you have to find things that work and things, obviously you're going to discover things that don't work along the way. You're constantly looking for that vein of gold. Sorry, Something Fun Network. That's Manil. Leave you alone. No, I wouldn't do that. I love it. Thank you for being here, Manil. So yeah, essentially, you are going to have to waste some time in marketing to find the thing that converts, because the market is the thing that never lies. You can have the opinion from the best marketing expert in the world, Rory Sutherland, to come and have tea with you and say, I think this will work, and you can put it out there and it can still tank. And the reason being is that it's the market's opinion that matters the most, right? It really, and I've got this feeling right now. We've got ads running right now. You might be seeing them everywhere. I hope you are, because then they're working. And, the messaging, it might tank, it might not. I'm testing it. I've got 10 different concepts that me and Caroline have worked on. And we've got 10 different concepts on 10 different ads, and they're currently running on like £200 a day, just to give it a good test and see how it gets on. And, it may well tank. None of them may convert, or we might find 1 or 2 threads that do convert. So you want to be in that mindset of testing, and it's gonna take a bit of time. But the best way to actually reduce the amount of time things take is to follow in someone else's footsteps, right? Go and get yourself a business coach or a marketing coach, or someone who can help you implement proven things. Because there is no point reinventing the wheel every time. What's the point in that? There's stuff out there that works. There's guaranteed to work. There's, they'll probably just need a bit of tweaking. It's gonna, at least if the strategy works, or at least if the type of lead magnet you're promoting or the funnel that you're using has worked in the past and it is a converting beast, then it will work for your business too. You might need to play around with the messaging, but at least you've got a good baseline, rather than going out on your own, trying to figure it all out from scratch. You're going to spend months trying to work out, how to put something out there that's converting and, well, bringing in high quality leads and converting, essentially. So a couple of things there before I've even got started to think about. But the main thing I want to say, you want to talk about creating high quality, bringing in high quality leads. You want to be thinking about doing something that is going to prioritize connection, right? So you want to create connection instead of content. Now, there is nothing wrong with a PDF lead magnet. It's just not the best kind of lead magnet you could use. My husband, Amos, he's just starting out on his personal training journey with his personal training business. And he's put together a PDF and he's promoting it on his YouTube channel. And it's a great place to start. It really, really is. But is it going to be the thing that brings in the highest quality clients? Maybe at the beginning, because those people know him really, really well. But as he grows and as he branches out, it's quite a passive thing. People are going to have to download it. They're going to have to read it. They're going to have to connect with the words that they're reading. And then, come and take a step forward to get to know you better by booking in a sales call or some kind of whatever the next step is of that funnel. So it's not the best thing for creating connection because it's passive and it doesn't have presence in it. It's passive and it's written. One of the best things that you can do is launch a live lead magnet. And that live lead magnet, I think, brings in the most high quality people. It may bring in the same people as the PDF, but it brings the cream to the top in the sense that the high quality people that it's bringing in are connecting with you and are revealing themselves because you are on live events with them, you're meeting, you're connecting with them. And what that's doing is it's enabling you to build strong connections with your leads. I think bringing in high quality leads is not so much about the type of person necessarily, it's about the type of connection you create with the people you're bringing in. Does that make sense? Because you could bring in the most incredible people to your email list and you could be building an email list of really qualified people. But if they're not connecting with you, they're not connecting with your emails, your brand, your message, then they're not going to be high converting because they're not going to be paying attention, right? So high quality isn't so much about the type of person, it's about the type of connection that you can create with the person. And the best type of connection you can create is through doing something live. So I would recommend you get ballsy and you go, right, okay, I'm going to throw together a live event. It could be a webinar or some kind of training that you want to put together, or a networking event or something where people have to sign up for it in order to attend. And just like a Zoom event or something, it could be in person if you want to do that, fine. Could be on Teams. If you want to go on Teams, it's up to you. It could be wherever you want it to be, right? But the point is if you have a live event, what it's going to do is it's going to do a few things. Number one, it's going to make you feel a bit uncomfortable. That's fine. You'll get over it. You're going to be grand. Number two, it has built-in urgency, right? So people are going to sign up for something that is happening on a time, at a place. If they don't sign up for it now, they're going to lose it. Whereas with a PDF, I mean, unless you threaten to take it down, it's not going anywhere. There's no urgency built in. There's no reason why someone needs to get it now because it's kind of just there. It's like a book on a bookshelf. I've got books on my bookshelf that have been there forever and I haven't read them yet. And I paid for them, let alone all the bloody PDFs I've downloaded. Do you think I've read those? Hell no, I'm way too busy. But if I sign up for a live event and it's promising something that I think I need and it's happening on Tuesday at 4 p.m, I'm going to attend it, right? Or I'm going to be pissed off that I forgot to attend it at least. Whereas if that event was in the format of a PDF, it will just sit in my inbox forever. And I might just not delete the email because I think, oh, one day I'll read that. And do I ever read it? Hell no, I don't, because I don't have time. I've got 4 kids. I ain't got time to be reading those free PDFs. So it's really, really powerful to run live events and have live lead magnets, because what that does is it gets people moving. And what that does is it gets people connecting. If people are actually consuming the content, they're actually going to be engaging with you, which is going to build a relationship. So you're going to create this connection. And that's a really, really powerful thing to do. And when you think webinar, a lot of people think webinar and think sales. Imagine if you just ran live events to just generate leads and then you had your email follow-up doing the selling for you, right? You don't have to pitch on these live events. It's not about that. It's not about having a live event that you can pitch on. It's about using a live event for a lead magnet as a freebie to bring people into your world and build a relationship with them. I was having a conversation with a lady recently who wants to have an events company, right? And she wants to launch these retreats and be running them in France, in Germany, in various places. They have these big retreats that families can come to, and they're all learning languages, right? And it's an amazing idea, but she needs to think about the lead generation. Now, what is the best thing that could generate leads for that kind of business? If you want to be running retreats, if you want to be an events company, the best thing to do is to be using events as a lead magnet, right? And that is going to give you an online audience that will be your launch audience, so that when you go to promote the retreats, you're promoting them to people that have signed up to events. They're people that want to actively participate in your content, not passively read PDF lead magnets. Because there's a disconnect there, isn't it? If you're creating PDF lead magnets and then you're promoting events, there is a disconnect in the type of content people are consuming. So maybe actually a PDF lead magnet would be great if what you want to do is sell books. Like, fine, okay. But if you want to sell something that's like requires their participation, definitely running live events is a really, really good way to do it. So setting up your own network or your own community as a place to continue connecting with your leads, and using a lead magnet that is a live event into that community is so powerful, because it builds those connections and it builds a relationship with your audience. I've been editing some of my video content, and I realize I do things in lists all the time. It's like the number one thing you shouldn't do in public speaking. So I need to try and figure out how to like not list off benefits when I'm explaining like how something great is. I just caught myself. I got to item 2 on a list and I was like, nope, no more items on that list. Yeah, I think if any of you hear me going into list, can you just put a comment? Cordelia, you're listing again. Stop it. Stop listing things. I really do love a list. Lists are helpful, but they're not helpful when you're trying to drive home a point, apparently. So we're leaving the lists at the door. But yeah, anyway, let's have a little check-in on the chat. Oh, hello. I'm glad that we've got some people getting involved. Alison on LinkedIn says, totally agree. Live in-person events are more powerful and a great place to network. Brilliant. In-person is fantastic. Really, really is. And it's even better in terms of getting those connections. But the only problem with it is there's a massive limitation. And that limitation is time. It's very time consuming to get to an in-person event. Whereas if you were going to host an online one, it might take you an hour and a half. You know, you've got 15 minutes either side for setup, hour for delivery. You're in, you're out, you're done. And then it's a lot easier for that. Also, it's a lot more scalable. You can get a lot more people in the room. We're running networking events and we have, you know, over 100 people at the event. If we were doing that locally, it would be quite hard to get that volume up because we're limited to local people, whereas this is national. And so we're getting a lot of people in the room, and it works really, really well. Jonathan McDonald says, perhaps you might find collaboration with Victoria Beale. Perhaps. Don't know who she is. Would love to be put in touch. Always open to connecting with new people. Thank you very much for the recommendation. Okay, so don't create content, create connection is my first point. You want to be connecting with people because it's going to enable you to build that know, like, and trust, because it's not about bringing in high quality people. It's about creating high quality connections, people that know you, like you, trust you, and they are up for hearing how you could solve that problem. Yeah. And then the best lead magnets are live for a few reasons. You've got that built-in urgency, so it actually moves people to sign up for it. And you've got the urgency on the consumption front. It actually encourages people to engage with it rather than the PDF that will sit in your inbox forever. They're actually turning up and engaging and consuming that content, and therefore more likely to build a relationship with you. But the other thing is to consider, it's also really important to make your lead magnet part of a bigger system, because you don't want to just be having this great thing on the front door and then people get in the front door and then they're just in a big room and there we go. There's nothing else happening. We want to have this system that like takes them down rabbit holes and, you know, introduces them to your products and introduces them to your concepts and introduces them to this and builds that relationship, you know, creating a proper customer journey and having a process. So, and actually it's very normal. A lot of the people that I jump on and speak to, they've got a lead magnet, it's bringing people in. In fact, I've got someone in mind that I spoke to a couple of weeks ago. She's got running a very successful blog. Very successful, and she's got a lot of people on her list as a result, but there's no pipeline in place. So she's not taking those people and selling to them at any point. There's no promotional offers going out. There's just blog posts being shared in the email inbox. And so the thing that got them signing up, she's continuing to give them that, but there's no pipeline that feeds into her business. So she's not really getting many clients from that list, which is mind-blowing, because there is a really, really awesome pool there. And hey, just imagine what would happen if she started running live events for those people and started bringing them on screen and started like getting to know them and building a real strong relationship with them. But even that is not going to do anything if you haven't got anything on the back end, right? So you want to have your lead magnet as the first step in a chain of things that are going to happen so that you can take people through the process of going from being a lead to becoming a client, right? And so, you know, a great lead magnet, it doesn't stand alone. It should lead into the next step. And you want to have that next step thought about. and ironed out. And these are things that you're going to build on in time. But one of the things that you can do, for instance, with live events is if you want to bring in lots of leads with live events, you're going to bring in lots of leads with live events. Like, they convert like wildfire. It's flipping incredible how fast you can grow your email list with live events compared to anything else. But the thing is that you're building such a great relationship with those people that what it gives you then is it gives you a launch audience, right? Because you're actually warming them up really well with live events that you're running, and you're getting into some really great, you're creating some really great connections, and you're getting into the trenches with the people that you're bringing on your list. What you have as a result of that is a very warm audience that can convert like between 7 to 10%. I'm not even joking. If you know anything about conversion rates, you know that is through the roof. 7 to 10% with a community, with a live, and communities are created off the back of live events. And so what that means is that you've got this audience that you are able to launch into when you want to launch your next thing. You haven't got to spend 6 months warming up your audience, because you've got this audience warmed up and ready to go, right? And that is incredibly powerful for your business and your conversions. By the way, funny that I've actually got a live webinar happening next week. It is a masterclass where I'm teaching you how to run your own network, where you use live events as a lead magnet, and you don't even have to create content for them. You can just lead networking events if you want to, and just facilitate mingling, which is, you know, what we do, and it's a really powerful thing to do. But there are many ways in which you can be running live events to run your own network. And, you know, the reason why I say network instead of community is very whitewashed these days. Like, every man and his dog talks about having a community in business, and absolutely, I mean, communities are fantastic, but a lot of these communities are not actually functioning as a community. Whereas a network is strategic, and it's people actually connecting with each other, and, you know, being a part of a connective group that are actually connecting, not just like on a page, like consuming, you know, like for instance, the Go High Level Facebook group is a community, but is it actually a community? Like, do people feel like they're a part of that community? And it's a kind of different thing. So running a network for your business and having your own networking environment where people are actually engaging with each other and are a part of what it is that you're doing, a part of your brand, and a part of your, and they make up your movement, is a very, very powerful way to run lead magnets and bring people into your world, build relationships with them, and, you know, very good way to have a marketing strategy that is high converting. We've got a live event talking to you about that next week. It is called Launch Your Network Empire, Stop Chasing Clients and Launch Your Network Empire. I'm going to get you the link and drop it in the chat if you want to come along to that. We're going to be live on Wednesday and Thursday because I'm running 2 of them. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you very much. Oh, look at this. I'm going to be running 2 of them. I wasn't even prepared to give you this link because it wasn't really the point, but it's actually a very, very good segue from what I've been talking about, because on this, I'm going to teach you how to run live events as a lead magnet, how to build and grow your list in a very fast way that is high converting, because people that are on your list actually feel like, you know, they know you, and they know people in your world, and they feel a part of something. Oh, that's interesting. Marion says, I find groups that call themselves communities are often really toxic. Okay, I mean, fair. I think the word community is overused. I think it can be used in so, like, I hear it being thrown around, and, you know, when we look at it, it's like, is it really a community? Is it? Like, is it actually? Do people feel part of it? And, you know, I mean, it's with the Rebellious Business Network. I mean, that has been incredible. Like, we have, I have stood on stage before and I've said, who in here is one of our rebels? And, You know, people say, yeah, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. And we have people that identify as being one of the rebels. Like they just know what that means and they're a part of the group. They speak about the Rebellious Business Network in we's, like we this, we that. And it is amazing. Like it's so great to have that kind of environment for your people, because in comparison to just having a Instagram page, right, or a Facebook business page or a LinkedIn account, it's actually a place where people are coming together, and they're coming together in a way that really turns your brand into a movement. Anyway, look, I'm really tired. I've been up all night with the baby. Got Caroline here today, and I'm sure we're going to get really excited and film some stuff. I'm actually going to sip this coffee in a minute as well. I've been holding it. But there we go. If anyone's got any questions, please do let me know. I would love to answer them. I'm here for it. All things building networks, because yeah, we're moving away from calling them communities. Building networks, build a network for your business. Like imagine what that would do if instead of going networking, you owned the network. You own the network, the leads were yours. You were able to build a funnel off the back of it, and you were connecting with all the people in this network as the leader of the network rather than as a participant of the network. Like imagine what that would do for your credibility. Imagine what that would do for your authority. I'm listing. Stop listing. But just imagine how brilliant that would be. It would be so good. It's gonna give so much to your business, and it's also going to put you on such a great platform. Well, there we have it. Network Empire Masterclass happening next week. Get yourself registered. I'll let you know how we do with the ads and how they go, and what the most. Be really interesting to show you what the 10 concepts are, and then reveal like what was the most connecting headline. Maybe we should do a poll as well in the Facebook group and see who connects with what the most. It'd be really, really interesting. I find this stuff fascinating. Anyway, I'm going to go. Caroline's almost here. So yeah, I better get ready to receive Caroline and get her a parking permit and things. Have an amazing weekend, guys. I'll be back here on Monday for the next episode of Going Live anyway.